All right, well, I'll try this one more time. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Okay, that might look a little bit better. It looks a little bit better from my end, so I think I may have done it right. All right, so this is the second run of this. I wish I had my cell phone with me. I would get rid of the other one. People might click into the other one, but they see a big red live there, so they'll know I'm live. Hello, Maria. How are you? Happy anniversary. Marilyn and Jessica. Okay. Yeah, I think it's better too. Okay, I can actually angle my pad to a certain angle where I can kind of see this thing. All right. It looks like it's doing all right. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me pretty well, so how you doing, Jessica? All right, I'm gonna get right on to this. I do have it hardwired into my laptop this time. So it's hooked right directly to the Ethernet box there. Of course, I just dropped one of my paint brushes on the floor that I'm not going to pick up. So I'm living the dream, Jessica, living the dream. All right. Well, hello, Kathy, how are you? Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Okay, like I said, you don't see all the gadgets, all the stuff I would have. I have a camera here, a camera here. I don't have that today. I'm using my laptop, using StreamYard. I got a video capture card, so I can use pretty much any camera I wanted to do this. So let's take the peace sign out of there, I guess. I have to scroll back up to get it. There we go. Let's get rid of the peace sign. There we go. All right. What am I going to do today? I guess I'll mess with a mountain today. All right. Love your sign language. Yes, the I love you sign there. I change it up every once in a while. Okay. So I don't have really any real impressive colors. Titanium white, burnt umber, a dark blue, a light blue, and some green, and that's just about it. Really simple painting. It's just something for me. Hey, Jay Marie, how are you? Hey, Jay, how did you catch me that I'm on? I didn't even go on the broadcast. I seen you say hello to me, and he said you'll be right back. So that was pretty interesting. And I thought nobody could really see me until I was actually on. So that was kind of unusual, at least for me. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm putting the glycerin on my board here. Now this is pure canvas. I have not added any type of gesso or anything to it. It's just raw canvas there. Okay, and the glycerin is really beading up on this, and it's okay because we were just using it for backgrounds and stuff, so it can just easily fade and whatnot and all of that. Very simple sky today. So we'll go with a little bit of light blue. I'll put the light blue. I'll start it down here. Like I say, this is just pure. This is regular canvas. Okay, I'll start with the light blue. I'm not worried about how ugly or how pretty it looks right now. It's just me putting the paint on, that's all. I'm so used to painting at a bigger size, a larger scale, kind of, sort of. So 9x12 is pretty tiny to me. And that's just what size this is. This is 9x12. All right, let's go down below here. Let's add a little white to the mix just to brighten it up a little bit all in here. I'll probably be doing this a few times just to get it to the brightness I'm looking for. I'll come up with it a little bit. Something like that, and just something like so. All right, let's rinse off the brush here. I'll look at your text, your chat, as much as I can here. How did I do live video chat on here on YouTube? Well, I have a unit called Webcaster, and it allows me to get on Facebook or YouTube with the greatest of ease, and I was able to do all of that way with the multiple cams and everything. But for some reason, it's happened before, but Webcaster is not, YouTube is not accepting Webcaster for whatever reason. It's done it before, but YouTube is doing all sorts of crazy things, so it's not my Webcaster doing it. It's something on YouTube's end, because I can use my Webcaster and get on Facebook with absolutely no issues, no problems, no nothing. So who knows what's happening with the YouTube issue. But it has happened before. So I guess once they get a human being in there to fix things up, I'll be able to go back to normal. Yeah, I mean, I do that every Monday. Tomorrow I'll be doing one. It's an already uploaded video. As a matter of fact, I did it today for my church service, uploaded a video. I did it yesterday and just uploaded it. All that's fine. It's just going live that's the issue. That's the problem. The going live bit. I'm just taking essentially it's just a makeup brush from Walmart. That's basically what this is. And it's very soft, and I'm able to softly blend in the different gradations of whatever color you use. Just today I'm using blue. Okay. Just very gentle strokes, just blend it in. The glycerin makes it very, very loose. Okay. You can't do mobile live on your phone. You should be able to. It's a rather simple process, but then again, I said the same thing about the Webcaster, and I'm not able to do it. I haven't tried it with the phone. I probably should, and I probably could. I would use my iPhone. My iPhone gives a better quality picture, but the iPhone is also very funny when it comes to audio, because I speak so low. I need a mic, and so they kind of want you to use their brand stuff, you know. But that's, once again, that's just the way it goes, especially with them. So yeah, CAD, the more you blend, the smoother it gets. It all depends on how smooth you really want it, you know. And the glycerin helps in that blending. And like I said, this is not watercolor paper. This is pure regular canvas. I did not gesso the canvas or anything like that. So, and I'm kind of accustomed doing it this way. I'm just rubbing the makeup brush. That's all it is. It's just a makeup brush. I got a few of them. Okay, I'll just rub the paint off. All right, I guess we'll mess with some do some kind of cloud play here. Yes, CAD. They probably got a whole bunch of automated whoever's or whatever until you know, they get this COVID thing straightened out. So a whole lot of bots are doing things, and they're messing it up. My two most recent videos said they weren't fit for advertising. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I had to do the dance and write to them or whatever. And then they had a human being actually look at it, and they deemed it okay for advertising something. Like, of course it's okay, you know, clowns, but you know, whatever. Okay, I'll just twirl it around in whatever fashion, just like that, just twirl it around. I don't try to make nothing really special out of me, just twisting and turning and whatever. We'll do something with it. Twirl around like that. Well, before I add any more, let's play around with what we got there. It can be webcam or broadcasting. Well, that's not causing the issue, no. Because I went through mine with a fine-tooth comb numerous times. And like I said, it has happened before. And it was definitely a YouTube issue. It wasn't anything with my equipment or anybody else's, because I look at the message boards and it's pretty much the same scenario. So, and right now I'm just fluffing up clouds. The more you blend, the more they kind of blend into the background, which is actually a good thing, because then you can start layering all sorts of goodies in there. Okay. Now the white paint, the titanium white that I have, I'm not very impressed with. I highly doubt I'll ever buy it again. I don't like it. It's not my brand that I usually use, so I'm not very happy with it. But I will work with it. I could have bought a tube today, but I didn't think about it. But yeah, I could have bought it. Alrighty, so we got some cloud of clouds. They're not the greatest. I'm gonna take a small brush, a very small. There you go. Small makeup brush. Looks more like a little eyebrow liner brush or something. And I'll just tap into my paint a little bit. This very loose, sorry, kind of. Ugh. I cannot stand this type of titanium white. It's not giving me any love, no life, no nothing. It's just like there. I'm just not feeling it. It's like a higher grade soft white, which I'm also not a big fan of. But that's exactly what this stuff feels like. And that's what it acts like too. It's not very opaque at all. It's giving me a very unimpressive performance, to say the very least. But I will work with it. Okay. And once again, after I get done complaining, I'll start fading and moving it around to where I might want this to go. It blends in way too fast, way too easy. And I'm using a soft brush and it's like disappearing. And so I'm not really feeling that. But it is what it is. I'll work with it regardless. Thank goodness the clouds aren't really the main focus of this. I would be in bad shape. What brand is it that you don't like? It is, I think this is this Winsor Newton crap. Yep, exactly. Winsor Newton Galleria acrylic. Swamp paint. Yeah, I'm not very impressed at all. It's just, to me, it's like just a higher grade soft white, blending white, or whatever you want to call that mix. That's all it is to me. I am not impressed. Zero impressive. Okay, let's sketch somewhat of a mountain in here. I'll probably zoom this up a little bit here. Now, at least the camera, it's my camera, I'm familiar with it. I'll pop the focus on if I can. Hopefully it doesn't bleach out. Nope, we're good, all right. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this umber, very dark color. I'm taking some of this dark blue, I'll mix it in with the umber. Now I have a tray right here on my lap here. It's just the top part of the, what is that? My palette, my Stay Wet palette. That's all it is. And so, just mixing the colors in. I just want a very dark, very thinly veiled dark paint. It's probably brownish green, kind of won't matter. I'm gonna put on this dark stuff very lightly, okay? And then we'll fade it from there. So what I'll do is I'll take it, make a thin swipe of it, like that. right here. I'll do it again so you can see it. It's on the brush. I'll just take it and make a nice thin swipe right across. And then you just take some, boom, you got a nice line of paint there. All right. Okay, time to shape a mountain. Keep your palette knife about as flat as you can. Okay, and then we just kind of, it's really the outside of the mountain that I really want to shape up here. I'm not really concerned about what's going on in here. That's not important for right now. It will be in a little while, but not now. Not now. Just like that, I'll take my knife and just kind of add all sorts of little shapey things there to it. I'll have it come out like that. Maybe a little peak here, then go down. And we'll just kind of spread it out around here like that. Maybe a little wider spread like this. And I'm gonna put it on rather thin, like I said. So I'm just scraping some of it away. Put it on pretty thin. It's fairly dark, as you can see. Okay, just like that. And just kind of rub it away. And come up that way too. It's all right. But you can see as I'm scraping, it's still, see how it just stains, so it's pretty dark. You don't need excessive paint all up around in here. Okay, all right. Okay, and dokie. Let's get, we'll use the same workhorse brush. We'll just take the workhorse brush and we'll just kind of whip it out there like that. Okay, and kind of come down in the middle, go down the other way like this. Now the glycerin is still slippery, still wet, so you can kind of mold this to any fashion you want. I'm wiping the paint off on my towel, my little beach towel. Okay, and very lightly, just kind of fade some of that away, just like that. Just blend it into that blue as best you can. Okay. I can't take a soft brush and really soften all of that up. Take your blue, go up into your mouth. Just go up into it like that. See this? Bring some of that blue into it. Just like that. All right. See how it just kind of, see that? Just like so. Isn't that pretty? All right. Don't worry about none of this down here. I'm just, wiping it all away. It's no biggie. All right. Okie dokie. Let's play some more with the palette knife here. I'm getting a little bit of white. I'll show it to you here. Let's put this right here. Where you guys can see it, a little bit of white. And we got some of that dark stuff laying around in there. Okay, so we'll mix the dark, mix it in with that white, just like that. We'll probably marble it a little bit more than what I'm doing now. I'll just marble it, get a little brighter. Just lighten it up a little bit. I don't want total white. Okay, so we'll just marble it up. I'll probably get a little bit of brown. Put the brown in there. It's just gonna gray it up a little bit. Okay. Get a little bit of this white, which is I'd rather call it mixing white because that's all it is to me. I'll just put it in there, lighten it up a little bit. Now if I add more brown to that, it's just gonna get more and more gray. Okay. All right. A little more. I said I'll mix in brown. I end up getting white and brown, but that's all right. And we'll just keep on doing it, and we'll just mix it right in there, just like that. Just mix it up, run it flat like that. All right, and then we just cut across like so. Okay. No, it's acrylic. It's not oils. I don't deal with oils much anymore because of the pets and the smell and the kind of stuff I have to use to clean it. Yeah, I don't deal with it much anymore. Let's do it this way. Let's just go, we'll work it this way. We'll have the light side come this way like this. We'll have one kind of bend out like that, and then we'll just kind of bring it downward. very light, just kind of lighten it up a little. I'm not very particular as of right now because this is just the beginning stage of this stuff. We come here and we kind of play around with it there. Let the paint break up and give you all sorts of crazy little shapes. Okay, this is just because you see me put it on here doesn't mean it's the final highlight or anything. It's just me pretty much determining what part of the mountain will be light, which one will be dark. All right, if it's too much on one side, I'll just wipe it away. It's no big deal. Okay, now I wiped a lot of the darkness away because that's all we needed was just a foundation. So I can take that same color, okay, and we can just kind of watch. Take it and we just play around in there like this. Get the palette knife as close, we do it this way, just as close to the surface as you can, and lightly just let the paint break and do its thing. I'm taking the original color, that's all I'm doing. I'll put the original color in there, and just like that. Traditionally, you would actually go the opposite way. I'm a lefty, and I really don't feel like going through all that today. But we'll make it look like something by the time all of this is over. I've done plenty and plenty and plenty of mountains. I practiced a lot with them. So I kind of wisp right through these. Paint's still relatively wet. All right. I'm just looking where to add some of this stuff. Okay. Let's wipe off the rest of this. I don't think I'll need too much more of this. So I'll just get rid of a chunk of this stuff off my palette. It will stain the plastic, but don't worry about that. Paint thinner and, not paint thinner, I'm sorry, rubbing alcohol and water will take care of that. Okay, I'm just using a little bit of white. Same method. Okay, just a little swipe of white paint. Yeah, I should be able to see that. Okay, and we'll make our own little peaks here. Oh, we'll start it kind of very lightly like that. Okay, try to get it up to the top. If you don't get it up to the top, we'll work it out. Come down and kind of play around wherever you might want the peaks to be. It's a very thin line of white. Okay, so you'll be doing this quite a bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let it break up. You see that? Let it break and let it do its own thing. Very gentle. Let the paint break. Getting a little more white. Thin it out, very thin. The thinner you have it, the more it breaks apart, and the easier time you'll have of it. Okay? And, let it break apart. Let it do all sorts of interesting little things there. Okay. Oh, we'll kind of give it a little something there. We'll kind of work it up the mountain there. Bring it up there like that. I think we're good here. Okay, that's cool. Good enough. That'll work. Let's take Mr.'s brush again, this guy. Now remember, this is still wet. So I'm just lightly, just kind of tap that. Just like that. Very lightly. You don't have to go all the way up the mountain if you don't want to. You don't want to get rid of all the details. Okay, so just go partly up the mountain like that. I will take the same brush from down below, and you just wisp it upward. This is why I'm going way far down below the mountain, so some of that blue color can come up in there like that. Then you just take it, be very gentle. You want some of the values to still show through. So I'm just going right from the very bottom of the mountain. Okay, if you go up higher, just do extremely light with it, so you still see some of the white paint there, but it looks kind of misty. It looks far away. You can come down below, go a little harder if you want, and then you just make the rest of this stuff disappear. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters down here because you're going to put other stuff here. Okay. But that's a pretty classic way to do a mountain. All right. I don't see nobody speaking to me here. Hopefully you guys are still there. All right. So I'm still looking at it. I'm still glancing at it a little bit. I think we're somewhat all right. I might want a little more, a little stronger batch of snow right in here. And then we're kind of right in there, that edge like that. Just something a little stronger there. I think we got enough for that little peak up there like that. All right. Just tiny little things. Okay, enough of that. We'll get one of these fan brushes here. And let's dip into a little bit of that green. We got some sap green here. I'll put it in here with a little bit of dark blue. So sap green, a little bit of dark blue, and a little bit of this umber. I want a greenish tint, but I want them a little dark. These little foothills are far away. Okay, so we'll start up here, and what I'll do is I'll just kind of give a little love tap like that, just like that. Get some foothills going in there, just like so. Come down a little bit, come over here. I think you guys can pretty much see that. I'll angle the brush down with a little, okay, and just get a little love tap, and you bring it downward here. Okay, bring some further down like this. All right. And the foothills are only gonna go so high, okay? Because once you get a certain altitude, the oxygen kind of gets a little thinner, and the carbon dioxide gets a little thinner, and they can't grow. Something like that. All right. Okie dokie. Once again, let's take a softer brush. I don't want a brush with such coarse hair. And I'll just kind of soften this. Just light touches. Now remember, the paint on here, the glycerin is still keeping the paint pretty wet. So I can kind of soften some of this. Okay. And then once again, very lightly, very light. Just light pressure, right? Light pressure. And we'll just kind of smooth that out. Especially down here, where it's going to probably be kind of fogged out anyway. Okay. There. I go a little higher up because you can adjust your hand pressure. And you smooth it all out. Very soft. And when it's all blended like that, it just makes it look like it's that much further away. Got me? Good. Good. Something like that. Oh, I'm sure you can. Maria. Usually if I'm watching people, I'll put them on the big TV too. And you can see the details a lot better. So everything should be looking pretty cool. I hear you, Jessica. Okay. So, we've got our little, well, let me get something. I just caught something that I gotta kind of get rid of a little bit here. This little bit of dark paint right in there. I'm just gonna lift that up a little bit there. You might not even never noticed it, but I noticed it there. Just get it out of there. Okay, all's well with my world now. Okay, we'll put some trees of some sort in there. So, well, actually, before I do that, let's take some of that brown and white, and we'll kind of get a little bit of mist or something in there. Let's take a little bit of white first. Let's put the white in here, just to diffuse some of that green and blue, just like that. Just kind of pop it in there. All right, just like that. It'll diffuse a little bit of that green. We're gonna take a little slight touch of brown. We're gonna go down below in here. Okay, and this also diffuses that green a little bit. It'll still appear kind of white when we're done, something like that. And we're gonna layer that with more white. Actually, let's take the camera, let's aim it a little there. We're done with the mountain. You don't want to see the mountain. Okay, let's take a little bit of more white. This rather sorry rendition, what they call white, and we'll put it up here. This white is horrible. We'll just tap it in there. All right, so what we did, we just gave a boundary, the brown, nice little buffer to get rid of some of that green tint. All right. I wasn't really thinking of coming on tonight, but you know, I'm like, well, nothing really else better to do. Down below, very soft touch. We're gonna fade that in, very soft. You got a soft brush, so you can only, you can only go so far with it. And we're just gonna go up here near the top and just lightly fluff up into the grass there. Lightly. It's not like you're gonna get rid of all the details in it, but just very lightly. You're gonna get rid of that hard edge a little bit there, just like that. So it actually gives you another little cute buffer in between all of the trees, and very lightly, egg strokes, very lightly. You're not gonna destroy anything. Just very light hand pressure. Okay, there. That's all. All right. Not like it matters, but down below here, you can just kind of put a little force, rub some of that out there. That's all. No big deal, really. There. Not like you're gonna see anything here anyway. It's gonna be pretty dark. All right. I ran out of this rotten color, so let me bring some of that back. I might need a little more brown also, or umber. So a little touch of white. We're pretty close to yeah, it is a lot like this, mixing white. Once again, this mess. Winsor Newton. Horrible. At least for me, in my style of painting, it's not very good. Yeah, this is burnt umber I got. I need a little more burnt umber anyway. I'm gonna mix it in with this blue, so I can have some nice dark base to the trees here. Okay. I think I'm gonna do we'll use the 1-inch brush. This is just a 1-inch with the trim brush, window trim brush. Okay, that's all that is. Okay, let's go into our dark blue. We'll put our dark blue right here. Just pop it right there. And we're gonna get some of this umber. Put the umber right in there with it. Pretty dark. Mix it right in. Usually this takes plenty of paint. What I'm about to do for this type of tree, it takes a little bit of paint, but you know, we'll make do the best we can with it. Okay, let's and we'll put one right about here. Let's thin it out a little bit. Just get the paint to kind of stick together like that. And I just went above where you guys could see it. We just don't think it's only a little baby mark there. Right about here. We'll pull back a little bit. Okay. We should be able to see everything quite clearly. Usually this takes quite a bit of paint. But right about there. And I'm just kind of, see, I like my middles to be kind of thick. And then as I do it, I'll just kind of go from the left and right like that. The middle's kind of heavy, but I want there, something like that. Like I say, this type of tree takes a lot of paint. Okay. And I don't know why I'm playing with this color, so hold on, guys. Let's really put this color in here. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it right here on my palette in my hand. So I'm up here playing with this. I know I need dark color, so let's not play. I'm getting plenty of burnt umber. I think I'm gonna take my dark blue. This is ultramarine blue. That's definitely the wrong blue. I don't want that type of blue. I want this. And this is Dollar Roundy, isn't it? Yeah, just simple acrylic paint. This is not even the Grumbacher paint that I usually prefer. It's not even that. It's just regular, I don't know, a step above craft paint. Pretty much. All right. Okay. So I got them right here. They're right here. Just mix them together. Just like that. Now that's about as much paint as I really truly need. Need plenty of paint for this type of tree. See all that paint there? That's the type of darkness, and that's about as much paint as you really need. I was playing with all of that because you need a kind of a dark base, but that's better. Now we're talking. That's the kind of dark we need here. So if I'm going to show you this tree, I might as well do it the right way. Correct? Yes, correct. There. That's better. That's probably the tallest I'll get with the tree, so let's put it right there. All right. That's what I'm talking about. You can bring some a little bit low. Now, when I do this, I wipe the paint. I'll do it this way. You guys see it like that, like this. This way, turn the brush around. This way, you get a nice firm point. Okay, and that's where you just guide your tree. Okay, and once again to the left, to the right, like this. Okay, you can have a bump and mesh in with the other tree. That's fine. Pretty strong down there though, so it's okay. They don't have to be super tight tin soldiers. Okay. We'll put another one here. We'll put a crooked one right about here. Come on, like that. So he's kind of bumping into things. Okay. We'll put another leaner one right here. Make him a little straight. Hopefully my head's not too far in the way. I'm just twisting the brush left and right. Just like that. Getting some more of the color. Kind of shape up some of those pines there a little bit. We'll put a baby one here. He hasn't taken all his steroids, so he's just a little fella. He's just trying to match with the big boys. He doesn't know they're going to cut him down in August. All right. Much like that. Okay. Okay. let's get a little bit of white paint. Put it right here. Put the white right in there like that. As you can see, it's not turning into green with snow on it. It's just very light variation of the color I just had. All right. I'm going to take a little bit of water, not glycerin, just water. Now, the reason why I'm using water is the water, thin paint, okay, thin paint will stick easier to a thicker paint that you got here. And you don't have to add as much crazy pressure to it. Okay. All right, now we all know where the light source is coming from. It's coming from the left. Okay, very gently, just a little touch. Just like that. Don't destroy all of your darks. Now this green is not the final green, so you can kind of share the love on the other side if you would like. Okay, just like that. I usually try to keep my centers fairly dark, but it's truly up to you and what you prefer, what you want in your tree. Okay. Don't spend so much time concentrating on where just give it those pine shapes. I'm turning it to the side here. Okay. You don't have to highlight each and every single branch also. Not necessary. Like I say, this middle color can kind of go on both sides. Doesn't matter as of now. Okay, much like that. Okay, let's get a little bit of light blue. I'm using some light blue. I'll put the light blue right here. Some light blue, get a little bit of white. I still have green on my brush. A little bit of light. I'm gonna add some more white, get it brighter than that. Let's bring it down here. A little touch of that darker green, just there. And that should work. Once again, a little touch of water into that lighter color. Okay, so you can see the different values I have here. Okay, and this will more or less go on the left side of the tree, just like so. You see all those interesting little patterns. You can push up, push downward, whatever you're looking for a tree pattern. Okay, if you push up, it gets a certain look. Push downward. If you push downward, it's a certain look pushing downward. Okay, so I'll do a variety of them. It doesn't really matter. You kind of know where the bright side of the tree is there. Just like so. And a little love here. I don't have to make these a real stark white just to show highlights. The brighter the highlight, the less of it you need in the first place, so don't worry about that. Now with these trees being a little large, now I personally don't like to do it, but for some scenes I guess it warrants it a little bit. I'm gonna take a little bit of white, a little bit of brown. I'll put it right in here. You guys don't see it, but right in there, right there. All right, I'll put a little touch of white just to brighten it up just a little bit. We're fairly close to calling it done. All right. It might be bright enough to show a little something. And then we'll just take it. You guys should be able to see this, I hope. Just take it, make it as flat as you can. Just give it a little touch there. You don't have to make a straight line. Right up there like that, somewhere in there. Maybe a little touch of something here. It's like that. You don't have to be, you don't have to really get carried away with it. A couple, little, just here and there. Particularly toward the top, where obviously the branches are a little thinner. Okay, just like that. I don't need to add any more than that. Alrighty, let's do a Kmart slash Walmart brand of eagle real quick. I'll just take the umber. It's right here on my other palette here. And we'll pop the Kmart eagle right about where you can see it. You guys can't see it. Maybe you like to try this. I'll show you real fast. Right up here somewhere. Let's put the eagle somewhere over here. We'll put them. I have to watch myself here because the paint's kind of wet. You guys should be able to see this. I would usually use a script liner for this, not a round brush. This has got to be the most simplistic way to pop an eagle in there. There you go, eagle. See how simple that was? Hello, how are you, dear? It's good to see you. See you, Jessica. Hello, Jennifer. Good to see you. Well, I'm almost done anyway. Just about. Okay. We can zoom back out here and see what we got. Like I said, this is 9x12. Didn't take much to really paint this. It's more of a technique than anything. Let's center that real quick. Looks like a mini earthquake. I keep shaking this camera. Sorry about that. And let's do it like so. I don't have a frame to put this on. It's only 9x12. No, I don't have a frame big enough for it. But anyway, let's take the tape off here. At least I can show you what it looks like without the tape on it. Let me make sure I take it off in the right order. Now this is canvas roll on foam board. So if I do happen to mail this thing off somewhere, it's extremely light and the postage won't kill you. And it's very sturdy. And like I say, I just took canvas roll, took some adhesive glue, glued it on it after I cut the pieces I want. And then there you go. Now I prefer a border with my work. You don't have to have one necessarily at all. It's really your preference of how you want to do it. Okay, I think I got like the focus on there. What I'll do is I'll take a picture of it and I'll just post it on my Facebook page. Thank you, Marilyn. I'm just reading the chat real quick. Okay, now if even with the brighter color, it's dulled down a little bit. Okay, so if I really wanted to add brighter patterns to it, and I probably will, not on all of them, but just on a couple, I will just take my quote unquote titanium white and a little bit of sap green. That's all, with white. And just give it a very bright greenish look. That's all. And I'll take a little bit of water. I don't need much, just a little water. Because remember, a thin paint sticks to a thick paint. I just use a fan brush. And I'll just use the corner. I'll just kind of pop some love in there like that. And then just like that. Now, this is obviously a smaller brush, so you can kind of get away with little things like that. And you can kind of play around, pop some over there on the other side if you want. Okay. Well, thank you, Madonna. Bless your heart. I do appreciate. Oops, I do appreciate. I forgot I took the tape off. I forgot about the tape. I forgot. So if you encounter something like that, try not to do it. First of all, like I just did, and then second of all, get just some white paint. Just rub it out of there. And that's all. I'll just take my finger. I'll just rub it out. Okay, no big deal. Nothing to call the art police for. Simple mistake. I'm sorry. But as you can see, it brings it out a little bit, obviously. Okay. Just take a little more of this light color and get a little more white, beef up the lightness. And I don't have to, once again, darken everything. Let's darken up the crooked guy. Okay, we'll bring the crooked tree. We'll bring him up front. Okay. And what you do is just bring some of those dark branches in front of, or the light branches in front of the other fella. That's all. You pop some on the other side. So you can control where you want which tree to be in front, which tree not to be in front. It's truly up to you. This one's a little taller, so we'll give him a few bits of love over here like this. Come over on the other side like that. Okay, just like so. Don't get rid of all your dark. We'll keep him in the dark back there. We'll highlight a little something here, but we'll keep him out that way. Now, if I zoom in, you'll see automatically. Sorry about that. You'll see automatically. So let's zoom it in. The white brings it forward. Anything darker just naturally recedes. Okay, the white will come forward. Anything bright comes forward. Anything dark just recedes. It goes to the back there. All right. Then you still see the little patterns and the little pieces of values give you the, the impression of some kind of woods or something back there and those little step hills there, foothills. No. I wish I did know about Ross. He's come. Well, I know he's been to New York and City, but I don't know if he's ever been up here or not. Okay, where is my script liner? This time to sign this guy and call it a night. Still pretty decent. Only 8 o'clock. Usually I would be coming on about this time. Usually. This is one of the very rare times I really am caught up on a lot of stuff that I was doing. And I just actually had some time to just goof off a little bit. Cause I got a feeling from now until it might be a little busy for me. So, and you figure if I have time to paint, I would rest, right? This is my rest. Talking to you guys is my rest. To be honest with you. Love seeing the familiar names and the new ones. Oh, you're welcome, Madonna. Don't know if Sandy's gonna be on the night. I would pester her tonight. But okay, guys. Once again, I will take a picture of this. Where is she? She must have left. Jennifer. She purchased a wave painting tonight. I wish I could show it to you, but it's already wrapped up. It'll be going in her direction tomorrow morning. So she should get it by the end of, or the middle of the week, really, because she's only a few hours away in Erie. So she's about 4 hours away or so, 4.5 hours. But she did get a one of my wave paintings there. So hope she enjoys. Well, guys, there you go. All right. Tomorrow it will be, I believe, ironically, I have to think here. What is it going to be? I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's Intimidation Mountain or, because I think I did the multicolored wave already. I think that was last week. So I think it might be the mountain this week, I believe. I think it's Intimidation Mountain this week. Then the week after, I'm already ahead a few weeks. The week after is something else. I think it's, oh yeah, no, not that one. I think the other one is going to be it is. It's going to be an atmospheric painting of a row of pine trees. A row of pine trees fogged out. Then another row below that that's fogged out. And another row below that that's fogged out. And then one, and it's all fogged and it's covered with yellow ochre fog and rain, a storm. And then there's one tree right there in the center with some whole bunch of long grasses around it. So that one's pretty cool. That one I liked actually a lot. That will be not this Monday, but the Monday following. Then the third Monday, I believe that one's that wild looking flower. It's all white with red trim. I've done flowers like that before. And that one I really like. So I did most of those over the weekend, actually, just to keep myself ahead on the Monday night streams. So, but if you guys look on the community tab here on my page, you'll see the actual paintings. So like I said, they're already done. The videos are already done. They're already set to go on their specific date. But if you want to just take a glance, just look at the community tab, and they're on there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. I will take a photo, pop it on Facebook there, and love to hear your thoughts and your opinions. Either here on the comments down below. Thumbs up or thumbs down, but either one sure would appreciate it. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else, and I don't think so. And I do appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Judy, hello, how are you? I'm trying to see who else is here. Let me look up here. I don't want to miss anybody, but I do thank everybody for coming, I think. I know I said hello to Deborah and John Quinn. Hey, I hope you're still around, John, but hey, how you doing? Yeah, the next time I go on here, I'll definitely be hardwired. I'll definitely put my Ethernet cable on it. It's much clearer. So I won't do the Wi-Fi, I'll do the Ethernet cable. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you Monday, hopefully, in the chat room. Peace.